Grandpa fed kids to air vent creatures. Alex was just 12 when his grandma passed, leaving Grandpa Jack alone in their crumbling old house on the outskirts of a sleepy Appalachian town. Mom forced Alex to spend every weekend there, saying it was to keep the old man company. The place stank of mothballs, damp earth, and faint coal dust from Grandpa's mining days. Floorboards groaned like dying breaths underfoot. By day, Grandpa was all smiles, spinning yarns about deep shaft adventures. But as night fell, an unnatural chill seeped in, accompanied by faint, raspy whispers slithering from the walls themselves. Alex dismissed it as old house settling. He was wrong. One sticky Friday night, Alex bolted awake at 2:17 a.m. to low, guttural murmurs echoing through the house. Heart hammering like a jackhammer, he slipped from bed and tiptoed down the hall. Peering through the sliver of Grandpa's bedroom door, he saw the old man on his knees before the massive bedroom air vent, its great half-pried loose. Grandpa's voice dripped with unnatural affection. I know you're starving down in those endless shafts, my old friends. So deep, so freezing cold. Don't worry, I'll fetch fresh ones tomorrow. Plump and sweet, just how you like." Alex blinked hard, convinced sleep paralysis had gripped him. But the scene held. Saturday morning dragged in false normalcy. Grandpa whipped up stacks of pancakes, grilled bacon till it snapped, and grilled Alex about school bullies and crushes. But the whispers haunted him. When Grandpa trundled off to the corner store for supplies, Alex ransacked the place. In the closet, behind moth-eaten coats, a battered shoebox crammed with Polaroid photos, grinning neighborhood kids at the playground, swings, ice cream stands. Dates scrawled on backs matched weeks ago. Under the sagging bed frame, a murky mason jar rattling with small, pearl-white teeth. Fresh groceries returned included bulging bags of candy bars, wrappers labeled in Grandpa's shaky hand, for the little shaftlings. Alex gagged, pieces clicking horribly. Night 2 amplified the nightmare. Whispers no longer solitary. A chorus of wet, rasping voices bubbled from every vent in the house, like drowned miners calling up. Stomach knotted, Alex crept back. Grandpa wielded a crowbar, wrenching the bedroom vent fully ajar with a metallic screech. From the yawning black maw slithered horror, elongated pale limbs like spider legs fused with human bone, segmented and glistening with mucus, converging on a bloated, pulsating head studded with at least 20 milky, glowing eyes. Jaws unhinged in a lipless grin. There, my precious pets from the depths. Mama's got treats." Grandpa lobbed in a tiny red sneaker, crusted with dried blood, identical to the one flashed on last night's missing child alert. The creature snatched it, retreating with wet slurps. Terror propelled Alex back to his room. He wedged the chair under the doorknob, breath ragged. 4:03 a.m. Infernal scratching erupted from his own ceiling vent. Trembling, he thrust his phone flashlight down the grate. Back came the abyss, reverse lit by hundreds of pinprick beady eyes, bubbling with thick saliva strands. Grandpa's voice oozed through the plaster walls. "Patience, friends. Alex here's special. So plump, brimming with young life force. They'll savor him most. Just a little longer now." Flashback hit. Grandpa's lucky streak after the 1952 cave-in that killed his crew but spared him. The pact sealed in darkness. Feed the shaftling's surface flesh. Receive unearthly fortune. Third kid vanished from the block this month alone. All lured by candy trails leading home. Dawn clawed through curtains. Grandpa rapped cheerily. "Rise and shine, sport." Eggs sunny side up. His grin split too wide over the sizzling pan. Eyes flicking to kitchen vents. Local news blared. Third child missing from Elm Street in as many months. Have you seen Timmy? Polaroids weren't mementos, trophies. The pattern: playground chats, candy bribes, promises of secret vent cave adventures ending in the depths. Alex's number was up. Grandpa stepped out for errands. Alex tore through the bedroom like a demon possessed. Beneath the floorboards, Grandpa's 1952 miner's journal, leather warped and pages yellowed to tissue. The shafts live. They hunger eternally for soft surface flesh. The young, the tender. Feed the shaftlings, and they shield your bones from collapse. First offering, Tommy R., age 8. Success. Dozens more names struck through. crude ink sketches perfectly matched the abomination. Shaftlinks are silent partners. As Alex read, the entire house shuddered violently. Scratching crescendoed from every vent, walls, ceiling. They knew he knew. Pure survival instinct kicked in. Alex exploded out the back door, dialing 911 while sprinting across dew-slick grass. My grandfather's been feeding neighborhood kids to spider monsters living in the house vents. There are bones. The dispatcher chuckled. Nice try, kid. Halloween's over. Inside, metallic bangs erupted, vents exploding outward. Grandpa bellowed. Alex, you fool. Never anger the shaft guardians. Over the backyard fence skittered pale limbs, eyes fixing on him hungrily. They were loose. Lungs burning, Alex hit the street just as neighborly headlights swept by. He flung himself in front of Mrs. Hargrove's sedan, babbling the full horror. Skeptical but alarmed by his bloodshot eyes and trembling, she called real police. Within minutes, sirens wailed. SWAT breached the house. Flashlights pierced ripped open vents revealing honeycomb tunnels snaking into lightless bedrock below. Piles tumbled out. Tiny skeletons still clad in clothing tatters. Mountains of mismatched children's shoes caked in decades of slime and bone dust. Grandpa sat placid in cuffs amid the carnage. They chose me as keeper after the cave-in miracle. Protected my luck for 73 years. Now, they crave fresh tribute. Starting with him. Alex fled the state with Mom that week, changing names, enrolling in witness protection therapy. Years later, vents still trigger panic attacks. Every HVAC rattle sounds like claws. Last Tuesday, unmarked mail arrived. Fresh Polaroid of Alex asleep in his new apartment bed, safe in another city. Grandpa's familiar scrawl on back. Shaftlings never forget, sport. They're always hungry. Doors open both ways now. Come home. Check your own air vents tonight. Listen close. That wasn't the house settling.